Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. The game is about you. And shout out Mr. Lucario and Miles Cunningham. They always say the game is within you. And anybody who understands game will know that. Now let me be clear, game isn't about being manipulative and having some crazy lines or something. It's really just your strategy for getting women. That's it. Don't get caught up in the semantics. Too many get caught up in the semantics and it was like, okay, why don't we just say courting? Okay, that's semantics. Or we could just say, just man gets woman. All right? But whatever the case, it's about you. Now, earlier this week, I said blaming the women will not solve your problems. And then also talked about mutual choice. But what's the constant thing? It's about getting yourself together. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, developing yourself. When I talk about body game, it's not a trick. It's about developing your own body. And see, that's just one part of it. Because another part of body game is just feeling good about yourself. Not so much as attracting women. Hey, it plays a big part, but ultimately it's about feeling good about yourself. Because a major problem with many men out here is they don't simply feel good about themselves. That's a major problem. When I did that viral video, pay attention to the women who want you. So many guys would get on there, women don't want me, women don't want me. And as I'm delete, I'm like, damn, a lot of guys out here don't feel good about themselves. You gotta feel good about yourself to the point that in your main relationship about yourself that you love yourself. But because you have to love yourself more than anything else, because how can someone else love you or want you if you don't feel good about yourself? So it's about developing yourself. So, okay, developing your appearance. Developing your appearance, your body, your appearance, how you wear your clothes, how you groom yourself, how you style your hair, letting the barber bless you and everything. That's one part of it. But then feeling good about yourself, knowing that you're viable. You got something to offer. Let me say that again. You got something to offer. You doing something with your life. Because one thing with women, they can check out a man for a very long time. He has no idea, because they looking at everything about him. Yeah, they looking at his body, his looks and all of that. Let's get that straight. His appearance, but also how he moves, how confident he is. I'm going to get into being confident on Monday. But how confident he is. How does he speak? How does he feel about himself? Because that's one thing, when you look at men who are having trouble with women, you can take one look at them and see what's up. You can see how they are presenting themselves. You can see in how they are moving, how they're talking, They could be talking with a woman and won't look her in the eye. And whereas a man's eyes could really make a woman have an orgasm just from looking into those eyes. But if he's not confident in himself, he's not going to be talking to her. He's going to be like, yeah, and all that. He's not going to project his voice and everything. So that's why it's all about developing yourself. And then indeed, people know who follow my Sovereign Man videos, you want to be on your mission. You want to have some control over parts of your life, and then the parts you don't have control over, leverage. But how you going to have that? You don't feel good about yourself. You got to build that. Nobody's going to give you that. You have to feel good about who you are. You have to love yourself first. Your main relationship is with yourself. You got to take care of yourself. What I always say about body game, hey, yeah, you got to feel good about yourself and everything. Like, okay, at my age, I'm 58. And I remember I was at a gym and, I was talking with another man. He was 56. And we were both saying, one of the main reasons we work it out is men at our age are supposed to work out. Doctors actually say resistance training. Because we say, look, we don't want to use a walker or something to have to get around. I don't want you to shoot. That's the main thing, and I'm going to do that because I love myself. Making money, I'm doing that for myself, not to impress women. You know, whatever you say, it's ultimately about yourself. That's my main relationship. That should be your main relationship. And then you can expand that to outside yourself. Like if you have children, you have a relationship with them, family, and everything. But you got to start with yourself. If you talk about that thing of ours called game, and we just going to stick with it. You don't like it, like I said, semantics. Use another term. It's about man against woman. The man got to feel good about himself. Because the women, if they always checking out a man, they always looking at him. Even if for things he's not thinking about. I always tell the story that one woman, she didn't like me for the things I thought she was going to like me for. She liked me for being family and child orientated. You know, she saw, oh, she wanted family. That's what she wanted. She said, okay, Rom could be a great family man. So I was like, okay. But it's about developing yourself. And when you develop yourself, you don't do it according to what other people want. You do it according to what you want. What you want. What's your mission? And then once you develop all of that, you find the only women you entertain, only women you really even going to attract are the women who are down for what you present. In fact, that's a big part of it, because if you presenting yourself as somebody, you going in this direction, you keeping yourself in this shape, the only women who are going to actually want you are those who value that, who might have some of that within themselves. Because as soon as you walk out, women evaluating all of that stuff. She say, oh, okay. You know, even with the money thing, guys think, yeah, because they'll go for some guys who make money. But honestly, it's really not about, if it's only about the money, purely about the money, if they want you to trick on them. And you want to avoid that. But sometimes a lot of times you'll see a woman going for a guy with money, and it's really not about the money. In fact, a woman might be like, look, I don't need you to spend money. She's going for the traits, the drive, the drivenness, the going to like overcome obstacles in life that they're really attracted to. I want y'all to think about that. But it's still within you. It is still within you, all right? So you got to have that relationship with yourself. You got to decide what you're going to do in life. And then when you deal with women, only deal with the women who want what you have, who will support what you have, who are attracted to what you have. But it starts within. You can't change them. You can't make a woman who's not attracted to you, you can't make her be attracted. And if she rejects you, there's no problem, because your first priority is in that relationship to yourself. She need to like you for who you are. And if she don't, you don't get mad. You just find the ones who do. And let me be clear. It don't mean you're going to be player. It might be only a few. That's all you need. That's all you need. Because one thing you need to do is you need to develop your life that you enjoying it with or without a woman. Let me say that again. You want to develop your life to the point that you are enjoying it with or without a woman. And that's how you would actually attract one. You got to be happy within, because the game is within. All right? So I want y'all to really think about that, all right? And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.